You know what it means as well as I.
There seems no clearer rule of thumb. The defense against a dark arts teacher, good or bad, will surely have a secret to hide.
In the first one, Quirrell turns out to be a Voldemort-mobile. Gilderoy Lockhart. We find out that he's a fraud. Remus Lupin. We find out that he's a werewolf.
Ridiculous!
By the time we get to the fifth movie, and we're introduced to the defense against the dark arts character, we should be primed to be thinking, this person is not who they seem to be.
Good morning, children.
Dolores Umbridge is in that tradition of characters. You know, you felt you were dealing with one thing and you're suddenly dealing with something very different.
When you first see her, she's sort of just wearing all this pink. She's got this massive pink dress and this strange pink hat. And I think everyone at first thinks she's quite funny.
I'm sure we're all going to be very good friends.
That's likely.
She's the pink spider.
Professor Umbridge works for the Ministry and basically wants to be within Hogwarts walls because she feels that Dumbledore and Harry are telling lies to discredit the Ministry.
I want you to write, I must not tell lies. She's sort of second in command to Cornelius Fudge, who's, you know, just God in her eyes and will absolutely do her job to the nth degree.
There's actually a really dark and damaged side to her. She's a complete megalomaniac who needs to be absolutely in control all the time, and if she's not in control, she becomes dangerous.
Anything that veers from her view of the way things should be has no hope. Nothing will stand in her way, and Imelda plays that with a smile.
She's so dedicated to helping these children to see the light. Or to see the pink, I think.
I see her as a genetic splice between Doris Day and Freddy Krueger.
She doesn't want them to be doing any spells.
Wands away. There'll be no need to talk. Only to think's more like it. They are basically just writing lines every single lesson.
And it's not just the students on the line.
Could you please predict something for me?
I'm sorry.
Trelawney gets very nervous when Umbridge comes in and watches her class and really brutalises her, actually, in front of the class. And then it's followed by a yet more brutal expulsion.
I can't do this.
Actually, I can. Get rid of people, terribly sorry.
She's a bit of a psycho, basically.
As I told you once before, Mr. Potter, naughty children deserve to be punished.
And of course, Fred and George don't like that. They can see what she is for real.
No one's sticking up to her, so I think it's about time to.
And they've just always wanted an excuse just to tell the school exactly what they think, what they can do with their lessons now.
Yeah.
Ready when you are!
Sort of exciting, isn't it? Breaking the rules.
Who are you and what have you done with Hermione Granger?
Up next, Harry discovers a most unexpected mystery, himself, when we return to the hidden secrets of Harry Potter. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, a mysterious link to Voldemort weighs heavily on Harry.
Haven't you always wondered what was the connection between you and the Dark Lord?
Harry's obviously got that potential for evil inside him.
Shut up! Shut up!
That's sort of always been the worry for Harry, because ever since the first film when the Hat said, you should be in Slytherin. So the Sorting Hat was right. I should be in Slytherin.
Why then did the Sorting Hat place you in Gryffindor?
Because I asked it to.
Exactly, Harry, exactly. It is not our abilities that show what we truly are. It is our choices.
He doesn't even quite realize it, that really his choice is what is his strength.
Why suffer an horrific death when you can join me and live?
Never! It's more just being brave enough to realise and make the right decisions.
But the obvious choice is not necessarily the right choice.
You sold James and Lily to Voldemort, didn't you? The Dark Lord. You've no idea the weapons he possesses. Such obscenities of what you have done.
I would have died! I would have died rather than betray my friends! You should have realised, Peter, that if Voldemort didn't kill you, then we would. Together. No!
Harry saved Peter Pettigrew's life, and now Peter owes him. Peter has a life debt to Harry. That could be a handy thing for Harry later, to have someone in debt to him who has access to Voldemort.
Voldemort may be after something. Something he didn't have last time.
In this film, there's the fear something might have gone wrong in his head.
The Dark Lord failed to acquire it.
Oh, thank goodness. And next we need...
Look at me!
What's happening to me? There is such a relationship with Voldemort, such a connection with him, that he thinks this sense of evil must be stronger in him than it is in other people. But I think Sirius is the person who really helps him through that. I just feel so angry all the time.
You're not a bad person. You're a very good person who bad things have happened to. Harry feels a lot of shame and a lot of guilt, and we all know what that's like and what that can do to us.
The killing curse. Only one person is known to have survived it, and he's sitting in this room.
He really is set apart from everybody else in the wizarding world. It's not just choosing where he belongs, it's will he choose to meet his destiny, the destiny that was prophesied for him before birth.
Dark and difficult times lie ahead. Soon we must all face the choice between what is right and what is easy.
Voldemort is rising. His troops are gathering. A great war is in the offing.
Do enjoy yourself, won't you? While you can.
While at Hogwarts,
We're not going to use magic.
You will be learning about defensive spells in a secure, risk-free way.
Harry and his friends are forbidden to learn even the simplest spells to defend against the dark arts. Enough is enough. Harry takes a stand.
Harry becomes a man who stands against what's evil.
First, we need to find a place of practice where Umbridge won't find out. We go underground. We form the DA, which stands for Dumbledore's Army. It's a guerrilla revolutionary organisation in many ways.
Harry has to find a secret place where they can have these classes. And Neville finds this room of requirement, which is a room in Hogwarts that nobody really knows about.
The room of requirement only appears when a person has real need of it, and is always equipped for the Seeker's needs.
It's like Hogwarts wants us to fight back.
It was the only way they're actually going to learn how to defend themselves.
I love the creation of Dumbledore's Army. I love it that it just sort of comes together out of nothing, and all of a sudden these kids are able to look around and say, hey, we could make a difference.
Every great wizard started out as nothing more than what we are now. If they can do it, why not us?
We see Harry become a teacher. For the first time, Harry is becoming a leader of men, or in fact, a leader of kids.
We see Harry start to become the person he was meant to be. And it's not just through the fact that they're learning the skills that they need. The fact that they name themselves Dumbledore's Army says that they're doing this for a purpose, that they've taken a side, that they realize that there's a difference between good and evil.
Expecto Patronus!
Harry teaches them to do a Patronus.
A full-bodied Patronus is the most difficult to produce.
Back in the third one, Lupin didn't think anybody Harry's age could do that. And Harry's teaching kids to do that.
We see our kids use magic in a way that we've never seen them use it before.
We're going to make them proud, Neville. That's a promise.
He's not going to have to do it alone. He has allies.
You see Harry, Hermione and Ron totally united and really, really there for each other in a big way, and their friendship and strength of